Okay, you should be able to hear me on the intercom now if you want to push the button and say something.
Yep, all clear, I can hear.
Very good. Alright, get this thing ready to start. It is, it needs a lot of pumping. Yeah, pump a lot of fuel into the cylinders. Prime it. Big 9-cylinder radial engine. It's got just over 400 horsepower, which is really good when you want to do aerobatics.
She said that's quite a powerful motor, that.
Yeah, it burns 70 litres an hour of fuel. It's a bit thirsty. Alright, so we're ready to go. Yes, it will blow some smoke and so forth when we start, so don't be too alarmed by that. And it's a air start, pneumatic starter they have on this. Same with the brakes, same with the landing gear, it's all done through air. Alright, here we go. Head to head with another guy.
Cessna traffic, yellow RV7 Victor Mike Delta, taxi from the western apron for departure 35 northwest. Traffic, Cessna.
Alright, the idea of this is just to relax and sit back and enjoy the view because we're going to taxi down to the other runway, so you'll get to see the western side of the airport.
Okay. Yeah, that's a bigger Cherokee, I think probably a Cherokee 180.
I think you're right, it's the 180. I used to fly a 140 at an aero club that I was at down in Victoria, and I used to fly it up to Canberra back just by myself because it was the cheapest thing I could hire. And it was just me, so there was no point in getting something bigger.
You must be rated on quite a number of aircraft, do you?
A few, yeah, most of the singles I've flown, like the Cessna Piper, and a few Warbird singles like the T-28 Trojan, T-34, the Yaks, the L-39, which is a jet, which I did when I was doing test flying. And yeah, when I lived in America for a few years when I was in the Air Force, and it was cheaper to do, and I was always interested in flying helicopters, but our Air Force doesn't have helicopters, so I looked at some prices and I went, oh, actually that's about half the price, particularly when the dollar was so high. So I went and learned to fly helicopters and got a commercial license, and I do a little bit of helicopter flying now, which is I really enjoy that.
And what do you do at Boeing?
So at Boeing I teach Air Force pilots to fly the E-7 Wedgetail, which is a surveillance AWACS type aircraft. And I do that as a contractor for Boeing, and also fly the aircraft as a reservist here and there.
Is there a lot different to a normal 737?
Yeah, it's quite different. The flying characteristics are pretty similar, but the aircraft and the role it does is a lot different. It does air-to-air refueling, so we take fuel off another airplane, and obviously it has a lot of mission type considerations with the radar system, and you've got a bunch of guys down the back working the systems for that as well, rather than just going to A to B.
Not about 2,500, next
but yeah, predominantly a 737 with about 7 tonne worth of mission equipment on there. I know that lady, she's really nice. She takes the aeroplane out every weekend. NCO.
Oh, that's good fun, that.
Yeah. I think at the end we should be ready to go. Just double check your harness is still done up nice and tight. You can start to close your canopy whenever you like. Let me know if you have any troubles with that.
All good, I'll close the canopy now then.
No worries. I did a run up before, so we should be able to line up and depart in front of the 2 guys in front of us that'll probably just need to do run-ups. down this end. There's the museum down through here, which is always worth a look. But they do tiger flights as well, and the guys who are in the hangar there, they're always out, you know, having a cup of coffee in the mornings and solving the world's problems.
So that's a steerman they got there, that's...
Yeah.
Double Echo India, it's a 1 hour.
Set traffic, Yankee off the uniform gases, signing up runway 35.
Personal traffic joining midfield crosswind 1200 for runway 35 for a full stop.
Okay, so got our traffic just joining crosswind there, clear on the left, clear on finals. There's some traffic down there, but he's a long way away. So for the departure, Andre, we'll keep it nice and low to the ground and get some altitude at the end of the runway. Have a little fun. What do you think?
Sounds good. You had quite a steep climb out when we watched you take off.
I did the max rate climb for a bit of fun. All right, I think we're good.
Traffic, Romeo, November X-ray, departing runway 26.
All set?
On climb.
All good, yep.
Traffic, Bravo Sierra, turning base, runway 35.
And we're away. There's 1,000 feet AGL there. We'll head over this way towards the hills.
Quite a climb out, huh?
Yeah, it's got a lot of power at this low altitude. We're doing around about 1,000 to 2,000 feet per minute. Oh, easily 2,000 feet per minute actually.
Double Echo India, this is ground. It's an east flight, if you hear me.
Are you familiar with the Hunter Valley at all?
Sorry, I couldn't hear that.
Are you familiar with the Hunter Valley area?
Traffic, staying 86.
We've been here once or twice, but I'm not that familiar with it.
We've got Hope Estate just off the right wingtip down there. You see that grass area? Right below us with the big steel stadium pretty much just in the middle. That's where they do a lot of concerts. Off to the left they have Hunter Valley Gardens, and they host a lot of shows as well. There used to be a Ferris wheel there last weekend, but in that area with the lakes, and they do a light show at Christmas time.
Okay, yeah.
And there's lots of wineries obviously just dotted through the area.
Chestnut traffic, November.
Yeah, we popped in at a couple of them and you bought a bit of wine and that kind of thing, so a bit of wine tasting. Very nice.
Stately traffic, Cessna 152, Romeo November Quebec is...
Yeah, there's definitely no shortage of things to do up here.
600, inbound Bangor.
The traffic, X-ray Bravo, Foxtrot 36 aircraft coming 4 miles to the west.
What would the top speed of the Yak be?
Commencing on left hand turn.
It's kilometres an hour. It's actually 450, which is the edge of the gauge. Not that we'd ever get any close to that. We usually go up to around 360, which is our maximum manoeuvre speed. As I said before, they completely over-engineered the Yak 52s when they built them, and the limits, the G limits are over 8G positive and around 4G minus G, which is obviously more than my body can take.
Yeah, that is good, nice, strong aircraft.
Oh, it's very strong. Structural issues are very, very rare.
The Chinese built one, is that also to a similar level, or?
Yeah, they have a Nankang, which isn't the G limits on the Nangchang aren't quite as high as the Yak. The Yak seems to definitely have high G limits than the Nangchang, but they're a bit bigger and they can go longer, bigger fuel tanks, where the Russians were very careful not to give their pilots too much fuel because they might not come back. So they only have 120 litres of fuel on board, so usually we have to refuel after every flight or two.
What would that be in endurance?
It's 2 hours to empty, so it's about an hour and a half of flying until we get our 30-minute reserves.
Not traffic, November Charlie Oscar, departing.
Alright, you happy to go down a bit lower?
Runway 35, right hand turn.
Yeah, happy enough, yep.
Yeah, we'll go down and have a little look.
Climb to 1,500, there's not traffic.
There's not traffic, Victor Mike Delta, rolling 35, there's not.
Maitland traffic, Cessna 152, Lima November Quebec is on the dead side position to join a crosswind runway 26, Maitland.
Very picturesque.
Yeah, it's really nice around here, and the wind's so light this morning that we're not getting many bumps, which is also good.
Training area, on 3,500. Maitland traffic, Cessna 150, November Quebec, joins crosswind runway 26, full stop.
Views are really great.
Not traffic, Foxtrot Echo Kilo 9 for Trinidad, currently 27 miles inbound from the westbound from west, on descent through 7,200.
I'm not sure what this town is called, but it's a big logging town. We'll fly over the area down here. They do a lot of logging and obviously timber.
Traffic, Cessna 152, November Quebec.
But it's one of those towns that if you didn't fly over it, you wouldn't know it was there.
Traffic Alaska Tower, running November India, target 1.
Well, do you know its name?
I can't remember. I'll find out when we get back. It's a nice little town. Apparently people say it's got some great little cafes in there.
Entering rolling runway 35, take off.
Yeah, there's the logging area down here on the left. I think that's the whole industry of the town. This little logging mine. You see the off the left wing tip?
Oh, yeah, see it, yeah.
1,000 shortly on descent, circuit area time 29er, Maitland.
Looks like wood chipping.
Maitland, that was IFR with northwest again, position.
Charlie Whiskey Golf, we're just passing through 10 miles from Maitland, 3,000 shortly on descent.
Charlie Archer, Bravo India, echoes 1.5, Genesis, run Alton, maintaining 5,200 shortly on descent.
You ready to have a fly on go?
Copy, Charlie Whiskey Golf.
That'd be great, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a good climb attitude. You see the airspeed indicators reading about 210 kilometres an hour. Remember pointing to that on the left-hand side. It's about the 20. There you go.
Mine reads that's in knots, 110 knots.
Okay.
Oh, you've got yours in knots, okay. Yeah, well that's a good climb attitude there. So just your aircraft, just hold that attitude, get a feel for it. It's really quite sensitive, you'll find. And when you're ready, we can do a little left turn and we can head back up that ridge line to the left.
Righto.
Feel out the controls, have a little play
playing the rudders.
Traffic Yankee Alpha Uniform and Yak 8 miles south of the airport, between 3 and 4,000, tracking northbound.
It's nice and sensitive, isn't it?
We've got the
Amazing to earn a living flying this, it's great.
Good, isn't it?
It's absolutely great.
Let's come left around 90 degrees and go in that direction, and I'll point out where the airport is over here. Yeah, there's definitely worse ways to spend your weekends. You can lower the nose just a little bit, and we can sort of level off. Around about there's a good sort of straight and level attitude as far as the pitch attitude goes. So that's good, and obviously I'm not sure what your altimeter's reading in the back there, but that looks about level to me. Just give you a bit of down trim to help you.
Jebru 4795.
The trim's on your left. I don't know if you can see me moving. There's a little wheel there. You see that? Just above the throttle. See me moving that wheel?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the trim wheel there. If you're holding a little bit of trim in. Going to pull the prop back another 10%. Lovely town of Cessnock out to the right.
Yeah, it's a lovely view. We were in a little little place that up in the hills, and we overlooked Cessnock. It was really nice.
Oh, okay, so pretty much just behind us over here in this sort of area.
Inbound, Cessnock.
There's some really nice restaurants down there as well.
Yeah, we had a nice meal at one of the restaurants. The guy with the little hotel owner was just saying that that was the best one in the vicinity. Very, very nice, I must say.
Do you remember the name?
No, my wife will, but yeah, all I can.
Crossing runway 23, Maitland.
Can I do any further turns?
Oh yeah, knock your socks off. You can turn right and left. We'll just make our way kind of in this mean line of advance. But go for it. Climb, descend, knock your socks off. If you want, you can try a steep turn to the left or the right. Use about 45 degrees angle of bank or 30, whatever you're kind of happy with. Just kind of eyeball it. And we'll just roll out in the same heading that we're doing now.
Okay, we'll do.
Go for it.
Would that be full 360 or just...
Yeah, 360 would be good. Yeah, and then you can reverse it around and we can do another one.
Okay, great, thanks.
You're all clear. See, it has no problems turning at all.
It's a wonderful aircraft.
Yeah, it's really well balanced, and flight controls, they're pretty similar in what you need to input to get the same pitch and roll. The rudders are a bit heavy, but it's got a small rudder back there.
And traffic Maitland. Target mark for Open November India now joins downwind runway 26 for a full stop landing. Traffic Maitland.
So I went to the right.
Yeah, you can see the ocean over there quite clearly today.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, that's Newcastle.
Amazing. Okay, I'm going to turn right.
Copy.
Someone low down there.
Yeah, we're pretty close to the airport. I think that's the circuit traffic.
Traffic, mate. We'll target off on November India now. Turn space, runway 26. Full stop. Traffic, mate.
That's not traffic. Yankee Alpha uniform Miyako. There's the field at 4,000 feet. About to commence aerobatics.
Alright, you want to see some aerobatics?
Yeah, let's try something.
I've got the aircraft.
You got it?
The thing with aerobatics really is, have you done it before in any other airplane you've flown?
No, I haven't. The closest, as I say, was years back when I did
The spinning?
Yep.
The main thing is just keep your head nice and straight. Try not to look down. You will feel a little bit of G, particularly when we do the loops. But just kind of look at the back of my head and through to the front there. You may feel we call it a little grey out, where you lose the periphery of your vision, like if you get out of the couch really quickly. That's okay if you do that. Just try and tense the muscles in your legs, but it'll only do like 3 or 4 G, so you shouldn't have any issues with that.
Sending through 2,100.
Okay.
Yeah, first one we'll do, I'll just get out of the sun, we'll go in this direction, there's the airfield below us.
Joining on the dead side.
We'll just do a simple aileron roll, and that's just spinning the aircraft around the axis there using the aileron. Get a nice view of the ground. All set to go?
Right, yep.
There we go. So I'll pitch it up and I'll just count down for 3 and then we'll zip it around. So 3, 2, 1, just going to use the ailerons all the way around. I'll be using about half of the ailerons that I can.
Downwind runway 35, pretty much go.
That was good.
Feeling okay? Yeah, it's good. That's a nice gentle one. I'll just do a little wing over here.
Mainland traffic, Charlie Whiskey Golf is clear for
Next one's a loop. So the loop, you'll just feel like you're about 3.5, 4 G. You might feel that you're being pushed into the seat a little bit. As we go over the top, I'll say look up and just look above the canopy and you'll see all the ground below us. All set to go? Yep. Here we go. So a little bit of G. So there's 3 G. All the way up. As you get to here, just look above, you'll see the ground. You'll get a little bit more G in the bottom. There's 3G.
on traffic, Foxtrot Echo Kilo is now on the dead
side. So they climb back up again.
Crosswind runway 35.
How'd that feel, Andre?
On the early downwind will be
it's quite something.
Yeah, it's a different feeling, isn't it?
Charlie Cessna helicopter, 11 Golf, hold it short, 17 Cessna.
I'll keep the airflow going. Yeah, it's a little disorientating, but overall, we're not hanging in our straps, so we're not going upside down and sort of pushing forward, so we get that comfortable still sitting in a chair feeling.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? You feeling okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay, we'll try stall turn. Stall turn is just like a loop, but we stop when we go straight up, and we just let the aircraft just gently fall back down towards the ground. So it's another name is the hammerhead, you might have heard. So we just pitch up basically to, if you look out the right wing tip there, basically here we check it forward so we do feel light, and then we just let the aircraft gently fall down, bit of right rudder, sorry. There we go. And then we get a nice view of the ground below us.
Helicopter, Lima Golf from 4040. 44 is crossing the 17 threshold. That's all.
Morning, Joe.
Hey, mate. Cessna helicopter, Lima Golf from 44.
There. Check it forward a little bit.
17.
And just let the rudders kick us around.
To the west,
and then we just fall down.
500 local scene.
Nice golf course below us.
We were meant to play there once and it was raining too badly, but we couldn't.
Oh, right. So you went to the bar instead?
Yeah, that's about it.
Next aircraft, Foxtrot 067 aircraft, 9 miles.
Yeah, I don't play much golf, but I've heard it's a nice course.
Tracking to the west,
You okay with the wing overs? Are okay?
William Car, not above.
Yeah, no, that'd be good.
Alright, cool. If you're having no problems, I'll show you like a Porteous loop, which is like a loop, but we kind of just sort of flick it a little bit at the top to get the roll rate going. Be happy to do that?
Yeah, okay.
Romeo, 6 miles southeast.
It's a lot of fun.
3,500 inbound east of second.
So you just continue to look up, a bit more G on this one, so there's about 3.5 G. As we get to the top here, we just kind of relax it a little bit, a bit of pro-spin control, so you'll feel it flick. There it goes.
Flick, Foxtrot Echo Kilo, turns finals, runway 35.
Canopies come open.
Okay. I did feel that actually. You can just lean back gently and close it, or just slow the aircraft down a bit.
Yeah, I've closed it.
Okay, nice and locked in there. Yeah, the aircraft can fly with the canopy open, so there's no problem, but it just probably scared you a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I don't want anything to go wrong in the aircraft because of it, that's all.
Yeah, you didn't want to lose the headset. Yeah, that one has a bit of side load of air, obviously, when you do the flick, so you can see why canopy can open. I wonder if, hopefully it was locked in there properly. It's definitely locked in now. You give it a bit of a pullback.
Yeah, I think it's locked in.
Okay, cool.
Foxtrot Echo Hotel Victor Alpha Chief.
Happy for another one of those, or do you want to, I'll show you a 4-point roll if you like. And then you can have a go at some. What do you think?
Yeah, no, go for it, yeah.
Cool. So 4-point roll is like the other one roll we did at the beginning, but we just basically stop. There's 1, you do feel a little light here, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll recover our pitch and get some altitude. And we'll just do a wing over here to the right.
Traffic Bravo, India Echo, turns base for 35, full stop.
Yeah, that's the only one we really do. We kind of hang upside down. Do you feel the difference?
Yeah, no, it was really nice, good.
Alright, you got the aircraft? You can try another one roll, so bring the aircraft pitch up, so you're flying now, bring it up a little bit further, just a little bit more, and when you're happy to basically put the other ones full to the right, and we'll just move it around. I'll have my hand on the stick as well if you need to.
So me do the roll that you're saying?
Yeah, so whenever you're ready, just smoothly put the stick all the way over to the right knee, and it'll just spin the aircraft around. So whenever you're ready.
So, sorry.
That's fine, just follow me through. So I'll do one, so just lightly put your hand on the stick, and I'll do it. So basically we go 3, 2, 1, and we basically roll straight to the right knee like that, and we just hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, relax, and then we just gently pull back to recover that pitch attitude. Happy to try that?
Yeah, I'll give it a bash.
So yours, you can roll when you're ready. There you go, a bit more, bit more, bit more. And pull back a little bit, keep the roll going, that's it. Keep the roll going, that's it, that's good. And gently pull back. There we go, there's about 3G. Take it over. That's okay. Yeah, a lot of people do that, they just slow the roll down a little bit and the nose drops a bit.
I suppose that's when one should have used the rudder to stop that.
No, you just keep the roll going, so you just basically keep the stick over to near the right knee. We'll head on back to the around overhead the airport. Which did you like any aerobatics more than others? Which was your favourite there?
I wouldn't mind doing another loop.
Yeah, another loop. Cool. We'll do a couple of loops. All set to go?
Yep.
A bit more speed.
Traffic Cessna, helicopter Lima Golf, Robertson 44, 3 to the northwest.
Here we go.
500, tracking to the southeast for a landing half to the northwest of the field. Cessna.
Over the top. It's a great view today.
Really good, yeah.
It's not traced by India Juliet Romeo.
We'll do what's called a Cuban here, we roll, we'll go 45 degrees up. We do feel a bit light here, we hold it for a minute, and then we commit nose down, check our altitude, that's okay. Up we go, and we'll finish up with a stall turn, because they're fun. See if I can get it to really fall down, there we go. Still feeling okay?
Yeah, no, all good.
Alright, we'll get set up for the circuit, but I'll get you to fly it. So this heading's good to start with, and this the attitude, so whenever you're ready you can take control again.
Okay, I got it.
You have control.
Traffic Yankee Alpha Uniform Yankee is overhead the field at 2,500, positioning for dead side, runway 35.
Airport's just below us, so you can do a turn through 90 degrees to the left, and that'll set us up for basically the runway.
Stock and maintenance traffic.
When you're ready, just turn left and
Currently 5 miles
that direction. Can you see the airport off our left wing?
1,800.
Yeah,
Operating the Gilston Heights area, not above 2,500 for the next 30 minutes. Traffic maintenance, that's fine.
Aren't we a little close to it?
That's fine, we're going to position overhead to join downwind. You can keep the left turn going and basically point to the lake there that's at the airport. See, it's off the left wingtip now. We'll start a left turn now.
Right.
There we go. And we'll fly pretty much overhead to Crown. We're 1,000 feet above the circuit altitude at the moment, so we're well clear of the circuit. I did see an aircraft in the circuit. Oh, there's one on late downwind there. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, whenever you're ready, you can start a crosswind turn, so 90 degrees to the left. That's good.
Cessna Traffic Yankee Alpha Uniform, skilling a high crosswind runway 35 to stop.
There you go, whenever you're ready, you can turn downwind. Oh, I should take your long flying more often, you're like an autopilot. Okay, I'll take it there. Do you want to do watch me fly a touch and go? We can do another circuit. You happy to do that? I'll take control.
Okay.
There's circuit height there. Got to watch off the speed to get the gear down, but I've got this guy just coming out to the beam there, so he's obviously going to be number one to me. Dropping the landing gear.
What's that hissing?
Yeah, that's the landing gear coming down with the pneumatic system, the air system.
Oh, right, yeah.
Cessna Traffic Yankee Alpha Uniform, left base runway 35 to touch and go.
You happy to do a touch and go? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
You flying on tack?
Yeah, I'll fly it. And when we're on downwind for the full stop, I'll get you to open your canopy then if you want to get some air. Finals have got 3 greens, I'll leave the flap up for this one. Our aircraft in front of us has just started to take off, it's airborne now. that steep climb out I did before.
Amazing climb.
Yeah, it's got a performance on it. There's our traffic just off to our left there.
Yeah, I see him.
Fortunately, people fly a lot wider circuits than the yaks fly, so we usually find ourselves slowing right down and waiting for them a lot. But hey, that's life. It's an uncontrolled airport, so we always fly navally.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up to you. If you want, you can open your canopy up either one notch or all the way to the back. We're going relatively slow at the moment.
Okay, I'll open up.
Yeah, go for it. Enjoy. Personal traffic Yankee off uniform, downwind runway 35, full stop. Traffic, Maitland Radio, November X-ray, Cessna 172, approximately 7 miles to the southeast, eastbound at 2000.
Romeo November X-ray, Maitland traffic, X-ray Bravo Foxtrot, 267 aircraft, currently 6 miles to the southeast of Bill, 1800 feet, conducting survey operation with position.
Cessna traffic, Warrior, India Juliet Romeo, turning left base runway 35, touch and go, Cessna.
And X-ray Bravo Foxtrot, Romeo November X-ray, we've got your side, we're now past you, going through your 7 o'clock now.
Cheers, have a good one.
So he's just on the base turn there off to the left.
Cessna traffic, swing 8638, 10 miles to the east of Cessna runway, and at 2,500, inbound, anticipate arrive the circuit at minutes 55. Cessna. Cessna traffic, Yankee off uniform, left base runway 35, full stop. Gears down, 3 green. Someone's got their finger on the button. Maitland traffic, Romeo November Charlie is 5 miles to the south of the field, overhead the smelter at 3,500 feet, on descent for an arrival to Maitland traffic.
I also thought it got into the air very quickly when we took off.
Yeah, it does. It's got a takeoff roll of around about 700 feet. It's definitely not short of any performance, that's for sure.
Have you ever flown any of the Mustang Spitfire?
No, it's on my list though, definitely. That would be great. Here we go, on the ground.
So perfect. Jabiru 4795, taxiing from Field Bowser to runway 35.
Great flight, thank you.
No worries. Yeah, there's a couple of the classics coming out of the hangars over there on the left.
Traffic helicopter Romeo off the Rocky 44 is becoming airport.
Right, I was going to tell your wife before to meet us over the fuel bowser, but
west of the field,
hopefully she'll pick up on that. Otherwise, I'll just walk you back as well. I'll just need to put some fuel in for the next flight.
comms.
Traffic Romeo November Charlie is 3 nautical miles to the south of the field, passing 2,500 on descent, joining runway 26, Mayland traffic.
You can cross if you like. Jabber at the holding point, runway 17 Cessna, you can cross if you need to. Yep. Or TechNam, sorry.
Cessna traffic, Jabber 4795, crossing threshold 17 Cessna.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy that. It was good to get some flying. I always let the pilots fly. People always say, yeah, I'm flying. I'm like, well, let's have a go.
No, it's really good.
Yeah, glad you enjoyed that.
I think I messed up that roll, but
that's all right for your first go.
Still good to do. I can see it'd take practice to do aerobatics properly.
Yeah, it's all practice, that's the main thing. I do a lot of it now with the scenic flights.
1,800 feet, conducting survey operations in this area for the next 30 minutes. Maitland, Cessna traffic.
Okay, I'll make it quiet and I'll come give you a hand unstrap.